Okay, students, I want to go over 5.2 with you. I didn't have many of you show up to help session today. My concern is you're not understanding this material, so let's go over it and see if it helps you. In this problem, we have to find the cotangent of the angle given the cosecant. Now remember, you have to know those ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent, and you have to know the inverses, cosecant, secant, and cotangent to be able to solve this problem. So let's demonstrate by drawing what we're given with cosecant. This is the angle we're going to be using. So cosecant, remember cosecant goes with sine. Sine is the opposite over hypotenuse. So cosecant is going to be the inverse of that. So the inverse of opposite over hypotenuse is hypotenuse over opposite. So that means in this problem, this is the hypotenuse and this is the opposite side from this angle. So we will fill in here what we know. And now we have to find the missing piece, because in order to find the cotangent is adjacent over opposite. So we will need the adjacent side to be able to find the cotangent. So we go to the Pythagorean theorem at that point. The hypotenuse is 11 square root of 10. We'll square that. That's equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. So this would be A for the adjacent side that we're missing. So 11 square root of 10 is just 11 squared times 10. And then 20 squared is 400 plus A squared. So 11 squared is 121 times 10. Of course, that's going to be 1210 equal to 400 plus A squared. So 1210 minus 400 is 810. And then we take the square root of that. Fortunately, A10 or 810 can be simplified as square root of 81 times square root of 10. Of course, square root of 81 is 9. So our final answer for that missing side is 9 square root of 10. So we would write that down as 9 square root of 10. And now we find the cotangent. And remember, the cotangent is adjacent over opposite. And so the adjacent side to that angle that we're working with at the top is 9 square root of 10. And the opposite side is 20. There's nothing we could do with the 9 and the 20 as far as simplification. So your final answer for that problem is 9 square root of 20. Let's go to the next one. And this one is just simply finding the cotangent. Now, if you already have the information to find the cotangent based on this angle on the right, then you don't have to use the Pythagorean theorem, but in this case we don't. So we'll need to find this adjacent side here. And so let's go ahead and go to the Pythagorean theorem. 5 square root of 5 squared is equal to 10 squared plus A squared. 5 square root of 5 is going to be 25 times 5. Of course, that's 100 plus A squared. So 25 times 5 is 125 equals 100 plus A squared. Subtract 100 from both sides. 25 is equal to A squared. And A is equal to 5. So that missing side, the adjacent side, is 5. Now we need to find the cotangent. The cotangent is going to be the adjacent over the opposite. So cotangent is adjacent over opposite, which is 5 over 10, which is simplified to 1/2. Students, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to hit me up. Talk to you later.